Hi, I'm Hedrick, and now we're going to be reading Chapter 3, which is titled Kindred Spirits. This story is of two wounded souls who miraculously found each other, healed each other, and became kindred spirits. SC Cares is only the vehicle that allowed this to happen. The wolves are the champions in this by forgiving us humans and making themselves whole again. So to begin, Star is a wolf that had been chained to a tree for all her life, approximately 5 years. No one had ever shown kindness, love, or respect to this magnificent creature. Through a raid by the authorities, the wolf was confiscated, but we declined to take her and searched for other rescues that might possibly help, but to no avail. Before we turn the page, this is a picture of Star and Ghost. Star is the white one. You would think not, but the officer was persistent since he knew she would be put down if she had nowhere to go. So to save her life, we found a way to take her in. On our 2-hour journey back to SC Cares, Skip and I were both shedding tears for all that she had been through and how terrified she was, and the fact that we almost didn't take her. We felt guilty for all the others we had turned away, but making it possible for her reminded us of the starfish poem printed at the end of this chapter. We may not have been able to help all those who needed us, but helping her made all the difference in her world. This poem is why we gave her the name Star. We kept talking to her in a quiet, calm manner, trying to comfort her fears. When we arrived and placed her in a secure, sheltered area, we were amazed to see her timidly approach us. We could sense that she meant us no harm, and our friendship began. Within minutes, she was licking our faces and allowing us to hug her. I could feel her gratitude for the love we offered her, and all it took was a little compassion. Then one day, several years after Star's arrival, we received a call for a young neutered male, high-content wolf hybrid. At first, we declined to take him, as we had turned away other wolves and wolf hybrids, thinking that Star would not tolerate another animal in her area. Star had displayed intolerance with other canines at SC Cares. We could not risk upsetting her now that she was happy. When we received a second call from the young lady trying to place him, we went a step further and checked with our wolf advisor about the possibility of the two cohabitating. Now, before we turn, this is Star when animal control was taking her out of the truck. And then this is her in the van on the way back with us. And then this is her after she got in her enclosure and was very happy. Our advisor said that this situation would most likely work for Star if she accepted him and could be the dominant partner since she was older and this area was already established as hers. Meet Ghost. At 8 months old, SC Cares was to be his fourth home. Ghost is an extremely high-content wolf hybrid that had been sold by a wolf breeder in California. He arrived very skittish of humans, even terrified of men, so I began to work with him. After some weeks, we finally formed a bond. He would allow me to walk him, pet him, and even give him kisses. We introduced him to Star, and they seemed immediately infatuated with each other, almost as if they'd been waiting to meet. They played and they had so much fun together. We were almost ready to move them in together when a tragedy occurred. The neighboring full-blooded wolf pack attacked Ghost under the fence, something we did not realize was even possible with the fence covering to the ground. Ghost was injured and terrified, and who could blame him? Thankfully, after many weeks, his physical injuries healed, but psychologically, he was once more again let down by a human, me. Our bond was damaged. My heart was breaking for this poor creature. I wondered how I could ever walk him back to Star's compound when he would not even allow me to touch him. Skip continued to take Star to his shelter to visit. They acted like long-lost friends, reunited each time. While Star was with him, Ghost would watch her, let me love her, and exchange hugs, and he began to come to me. Skeptical, but he did approach. Star's trust in me gave him the confidence to give me another chance. After several of these visits, I was finally able to pet him and eventually put his collar on again. On to the happy ending. We were able to move Ghost into Star's habitat, and now the two of them run. And let's see, this is Ghost, and this is the two of them playing together. They run, play, and wrestle. We are confident that their friendship will bring them much happiness together. They will continue to thrive. For two creatures whose future was once dismal, we are so thankful we could help their stories have a different ending. This is what sanctuaries live for. It's amazing what a little love, kindness, and respect will do. Once again, the forgiving nature and ability to trust again is a trait these animals have that we humans could learn from. And that's a couple more pictures of the two of them playing. Just in case you haven't heard the starfish story, I'll read this to you. The starfish story. An old man was walking on the beach one morning after a storm. In the distance, he could see someone moving like a dancer. As he came closer, he saw that it was a young woman picking up starfish and gently throwing them into the ocean. "Young lady, why are you throwing starfish into the ocean?" "The sun is up and the tide is going out, and if I do not throw them in, they will die," she said. "But young lady, do you not realize that there are many miles of beach and thousands of starfish? You cannot possibly make a difference." The young woman listened politely, then bent down, picked up another starfish, and threw it into the sea. It made a difference for that one. And this is adapted from the original by Lauren Isley.